Ringly Aries ring promises discreet smart notifications and wellness tracking hidden inside a real gemstone ring. Either we've reached the dream of invisible wearable tech that looks like fine jewelry, or we're staring at a gorgeous paperweight powered by an app graveyard. On paper it sounds slick. Bluetooth low energy, customizable vibration patterns and color-coded LED under the stone, splash resistance, step and mindfulness tracking, and a charging ring box that doubles as a jewelry case. But here's the thing, the company behind Ringly shut down years ago, and this model still pops up on Amazon and resale. I spent 2 full weeks living with an Aries ring on both iPhone and Android to see what actually works and what doesn't. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. Ringly says the Aries lets you stay off your phone without missing important calls, texts, or app alerts while doubling as an elegant piece of jewelry. The key promises are discreet, customizable notifications through vibration patterns and a diffused LED under the gemstone multi-day battery life with a compact charging case, step tracking and guided breathing for mindfulness premium materials. Semi-precious stones, plated metal, and a jewelry-grade finish sounds dreamy, right? Pretty bold claims for such a tiny battery and an app that has a history. But here's where things get complicated. Reality check. They claim seamless alerts for calls, texts, and apps. What you actually get is heavily dependent on a legacy companion app that's no longer actively supported. Here's why that matters. On modern phones, background Bluetooth permissions and notification access rules changed. In my testing, the ring paired, sent a few alerts, then silently stopped until I reopened the app. That's not seamless, that's babysitting. And outdoors, the LED under the stone is almost impossible to see in daylight. The haptic is subtle enough that if you're walking or carrying a bag, you'll miss it. Evidence. In a 3-hour walk test with 12 incoming notifications, I noticed only 5 without looking at my phone. They claim multi-day battery life. What you actually get on a years-old product is cell degradation. My Aries, fully charged, went from 100% to dead in about 22 hours of normal alert usage and step tracking. Another day with fewer alerts stretched to roughly 32 hours. The charging box works, but here's where it gets irritating. The ring has to sit just right on the contacts. I had 2 false charges where the LED said charging but no juice moved. That's a problem when the port is micro USB and you're living dongle life. They claim accurate step tracking and mindfulness. What you actually get is a crude accelerometer trying to make sense of hand movements. Let's be real. Wrist or pocket placement beats a finger for step fidelity. Versus an Apple Watch and a phone baseline, the Aries undercounted by around 18% on a treadmill and overcounted by 12 to 20% during a day of typing and cooking. Mindfulness sessions are essentially a timer with gentle buzzes. They work, but there's no depth, no HRV, no trend insights you'd expect in 2026. They claim you'll never miss important messages. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. You're juggling limited vibration patterns for dozens of apps. After day 3, I could reliably remember maybe 3 distinct patterns. Everything else became the same buzz. That's not prioritization, that's expensive confusion. Here's where things get interesting. The marketing talks craftsmanship and fashion-forward design. Yes, the stone is striking and the ring feels premium out of the box. But the size makes it top-heavy and the plating shows hairline wear faster than I'd like. After a week, the shank had fine micro-scratches and the bezel picked up a tiny nick. Splash-resistant means you can wash your hands, not shower or swim. And if the app ever disappears from your App Store region, you're done. No app, no notifications. The plot twist. A lot of glowing reviews you'll find are from 2016-2017, before the company wound down. That's not fake reviews, it's time-shifted reality. Today, the experience is defined by compatibility gaps, aging batteries, and limited support. Notifications and alerts. The idea is great, color-coded LED through the gemstone and distinct vibration patterns. In practice, the LED is gorgeous indoors but nearly invisible outside. Vibration strength is modest even on max. I missed about half of buzzes when moving. App routing worked intermittently. Reopen the app and notifications resume. Close it and background delivery eventually stalls. Battery life, original marketing touted 2-3 days. My measurements landed between 22 and 32 hours depending on usage. Leaving activity tracking on costs you around 10–15% more battery. The charging box is clever but finicky. You'll want to double-check the charge indicator for a few seconds to make sure it actually engaged. Build and comfort. It looks like statement jewelry because it is. The ring is chunky and sits high, which can catch on pockets and sweaters. It's comfortable for short wear, less so for typing marathons. Plating wear is inevitable. Think of it like fashion jewelry with electronics. Water protection is hand wash level only. App and compatibility. Here's what nobody tells you. With a discontinued ecosystem, every OS update is a dice roll. Background process limits tighten, permissions reset, and your notification pipe clogs. I dug through archived support pages and user threads. The common theme is pairing loss, delayed alerts, and the need to relaunch the app. If your phone kills it for battery optimization, alerts die with it. Activity tracking. As a ring, it's disadvantaged by design. The variance versus a wrist tracker was 15–25% in my tests. It's fine for a nudge to move, not for accurate logging or calorie math. Buy with caution. As a piece of statement jewelry that sometimes buzzes, it can be charming, especially if you snag it cheap. As a reliable smart notifier in 2026, it's a pass. Pros: elegant gemstone look, discreet indoor LED, fun vibration customization, handy charging case. Cons: app support is effectively legacy, flaky background notifications, short and aging battery, daylight LED visibility, step accuracy is meh, charger alignment is fussy. If you find it under a low price and only care about the look with occasional alerts, maybe. If you need dependable notifications or health data, save your money for a modern smartwatch or a current smart ring tuned for health. Value-wise, anything priced like a new device is hard to justify given the risk profile. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Got questions or a different experience with the Aries? Drop it in the comments, I read them all. Next up, I'm comparing today's best smart rings to see which actually nails battery, comfort, and useful data. Stay savvy, stay skeptical, and I'll see you in the next one.